Welcome back, everybody. Episode 10. Yes, 10 of The Return. I am Toasty FM. Today, coming to you hot with a brand new episode. An amazing episode. Well, not an amazing episode. I haven't recorded it yet, right? We've had an amazing time since our last episode. We've had an excellent start to the season. A start to the season that I had no idea we were going to have, right? So, right down here, you'll probably see my face, but behind it is us in 5th place, 20 points. We've won 6 games, drawn 2, lost 2, have a positive goal differential of 8. And we had an opportunity last game to be top of the table. It didn't work out, but we had that opportunity. Our defense has been spectacular. So let's get into why and how we've gotten to this place, right? So, in our first game, we beat Hampton and Richmond 2-1. Then we beat Dulwich and Hamlet 2-1, and they've probably, at the time, were the best team we have played, right? So all these other teams at the beginning of the season, not the greatest teams. If you looked at the season projections, they were not the greatest. But we were getting victories. That's the most important thing. So we beat Dulwich Hamlet 2-1, beat Gosport Borough 3-1, 2-0 to Chesham United, lost 1-0 with our Nigerian prince getting a red card. Very unfortunate. Eastbourne Borough, Hemel Hempstead Town 0-0, Bath City 2-1, Weymouth 3-0, and Chelmsford 4-5. So this game doesn't really fit with the rest of the games we've had. We've been defensively sound, right? We gave up as many goals in this game as pretty much we had given up 6 goals all season. We gave up 5 in this game. The reason for that is I played the wrong tactic. We have 2 tactics, and one of them is a more positive tactic where we do not play a lick of defense, and the other one is the defense we've been winning with, and that's this counter-attacking, cautious 4-2-3-1 that has been an excellent tactic for us. So, not only has the tactic been good, but our players have been spectacular, and that's including some new players that we've signed. So, first of all, we had 2 players that we were in the process of signing in the last episode. One of them was George O'Neill. Now, he was a striker. I showed that he was a striker, but I showed that he can also play as a number 10. And since we have signed him, he has been playing at that number 10, and he's been spectacular. He's had 7 appearances, 5 starting, 2 off the bench. He has 3 assists, and he's been very, very good. I like him in that number 10 role. I don't think he fits in as a striker. He's pretty much good at everything. His lowest rating of anything is marking at 5 and tackling at 5. So, but everything else is at least a 6. Most of it's at least an 8. So, he's a great midfielder, and he's been great as a number 10. So, he's been a home run signing for sure. And he can also play striker if necessary, and so far it hasn't been necessary. Then, TQ Addy has been an amazing signing. So we signed him, and he's a left foot only midfielder that can play on the right, on the left, or as striker. He's been playing on the left, and he's been very, very good. So, we've had Rowe and Addy on the left, and that means that it's been Deadfield and Luke Jordan on the right. So, it worked out, right? So we're now playing with 2 out-and-out wingers, and they're been very good, okay? So, after our first couple games, and after we signed it, I said, you know what? I can't rely on Spiritus to be our number 10. It just wasn't going to happen. I love Spiritus, but I just didn't think that it was in our best interest to play him there. So that means I signed another number 10. And that player is Jamie Box. Jamie Box is a good player. He's not George O'Neill, but he's good. And he's been playing a lot. You see a lot of games in here, and we've had a lot of rotation, right? Most of our players have not been able to play 2 games in a row just because the fixture congestion was terrible. It was 2 games a week. Every week, every 3 days, we were having a game. So most of our players didn't get to play most games. So we've had a lot of rotation, and a lot of guys have been stepping up. Then we signed Liam Davies. So I wanted to strengthen that center of midfield. So I signed Liam Davies. He's getting played per game, which is very good for us. He's a solid player. And then we also signed Jake Giddings, who is also very good and has been playing regularly. Hasn't really shown up yet, but I think he has the potential to be our best center midfielder. So with that, we also had to release a couple players. So you're going to see no more Fleet in midfield. Fleet is gone. He was earning a salary, a weekly salary, and I just didn't feel like he was necessary for this team. With the signings that we bring in of Davies and Giddings, I thought he was replaceable. And his weekly salary was something that was obviously getting pulled out of the club. So that reduced our wage bill. With us bringing in George O'Neill and Jamie Box and deciding Spiritus is out and out, well, not deciding he's an out and out striker, but deciding that he's going to play striker for us, we released eBay. He's just not, he's a good player. I have nothing against eBay, but he's just not the guy that we need at this point in time. So I had to set him packing. Unfortunately, you know, I wish the best for him, but he was just not gonna be a player that we needed at this club. So up front, it's been Ballard, who has had a good start. Started off really hot, so he scored 3 goals maybe the first 4 or 5 games. Since then, it's been but he scored a couple games ago, so he has 4 goals. And Stephen Brown is just a monster. I don't know how he does it, but he scores. He just scores. That's all he does. He just scores goals and has a good time on the field. And as a striker, that's all you can really ask for is, I know, a striker. But he is so good, and he's been excellent, and he's been coming in when Bollard's tired, and he's had a great season. So our strikers are firing. Our midfield now is definitely creating goals with the signing of George O'Neill and Jamie Box. We definitely have players in the midfield that are creative, along with Davies and Giddings, and even McEachran and McRory have come in and solidified that position. So I'm really happy with the way our team is looking out, and obviously that has represented itself in our results, right? I mean, our performance in the league is outstanding, and we're in the top of the table, and we're firmly in the promotion race. So that's really, I'm really happy about that. One negative thing is I requested, I wanted to start a coaching course, and the club said no. They said, you need to be with the club right now. The team needs you at this point in time. So it was unfortunate because I thought it would be a great time with the pull I have at this club at the morning. Obviously, they love me and for what I'm doing in the league. So I would have thought that they'd be like, yeah, let's spend money on this guy. Let's make him the best coach possible, which has worked in the past for me in other saves. But it did not work this time. So maybe it's something where I need to ask further down the line so I can get that next coaching badge. I believe I have the C license. Continental C license, maybe. So I have a national A license, so I definitely need to boost that, so that I mean, that's gonna be a definite thing that it's gonna be good for me in my future as I look for better jobs, high profile jobs, and so my attributes get a little bit better because these are not that hot. You know, okay, and obviously I'm playing better, but tactical style. I don't like brute one. What the 4-4-2? I guess I played that for a while, but yeah. So let's get into the game today. I think so. I chose this game specifically because I wanted to show our best team. So our game against, also reason why we lost that game is we played a really rotated squad, even compared to most games. So I think all of our team should be fit, all of our best players, so we'll be able to put out our best 11, show you guys what we're working with here, and I think we're gonna have an excellent time of it. So let's get into the game. So this is the lineup for today. Craig King in goal. He's still with us. I've looked at a couple of goalkeepers have come up that I'm like, maybe replacing them, but none of them, either they're earning too much, earning more than Craig King is earning now, because he's only earning like $200 euro or 190 euros per week. So that's fine with me at the moment. Jefford on the left. Morazil is having an amazing... He's probably been our best player this season, to be fair to him. He scored 3 goals. He's been a monster on set pieces, next to our Nigerian prince. But he's been very good, and our whole defense has been very good. So, fair play to them. So, Nigerian prince next to Morazil. Hodges at right back. Davings and Giddings, our new center midfielders in the center of the park. O'Neill at number 10. Rowe on the left. I'll talk about that in a second. Jordan and Ballard up top. Rowe is playing on the left with Addy on international duty. He's on international duty with Ghana, the under-20. So good for him. Good for him to get that exposure, but we are missing him for today's game and probably for the next couple of games, depending on how long he's gone away on international duty. So hopefully we get him back as soon as possible, so that he can be part of this squad as we pursue promotion. But Rowe's an excellent player, and his new contract, so he's happy, and hopefully he he performs today. We are using that counter-attacking formation like I talked about at the beginning of the episode. A very fluid counter-attack, not just lump it up to our striker counterattack, but good football. We have some quality players, so I know we're definitely able to use that with this tactic while still being defensively sound. Ball over the top to Ballard. Ballard 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Will he score? And he does not score there. Hopefully that's not an indication of how he's going to play this game. He's been very good, and hopefully that doesn't lead to him missing a lot of chances today. Hodges with a throw-in. Jordan falls to Rowe, and Rowe scores in for Addy. Addy's been a goal scorer as well. I think he has 3 goals this season, but Rowe taking up his place excellently in this team. And a great ball in by Jordan. And Rowe, not the biggest guy, I don't think, but he's scoring a goal there, and we go up 1-0. We move up to 4th position with that. So we're staying with these teams at the top of the table, which is exactly what we need to do, and I'm really happy with that. So starting off the game very well. Evans with the throw in here to Gardner Wilshaw. Back to Evans. Ball over the top to Jefford. Jefford will win the header, but heads it right back to the opposing team. Morazil winning the header to Davies to Jordan. Can we counter-attack here? Bullard he's gonna get his goal here. He does. Our striker, clinical there. Missed that first chance a little bit earlier, but he wasn't missing that one. Poor play by the center back there, but excellently done by Bullard. And you see he's definitely playing well this season, and got on his right foot, caught the angle, and basically passed it into the goal. No chance for the goalkeeper. Well done by our team, and we're playing excellently. 6 shots. Just gave up our first shot. Hodges here with the throw in to Davies. Hodges Whips it in. Nobody there, but it's going to fall to Jefford on the left-hand side. It's going to whip a ball in. Beats his... Oh, doesn't beat his man. Almost beats his man. That's going to be Davies there. Azil over to Jefford. Jefford to Rowe. Rowe back to Jefford. He's going to whip a ball in. Goes across the face of goal, but nobody's there to get it. Jordan whips a ball in with his left foot. Rowe is there, scores, but he is offside. That was a really impressive cross by Jordan, considering that's his weak foot. But very well done, and a player of his quality, you know, you can't go wrong there. But we're playing very well. We're dominating the game in all aspects. Apparently working it strong down this right-hand side. So Jordan doing a lot of work there. And we go into halftime up 2-0 comfortably. And I have no reason to say anything to my team other than, I mean, I didn't actually say anything. I made my assistant say something, but I'm sure he was completely nice to them. So Hodges here. Hodges loses out, but gets the ball back to Jordan. Jordan to O'Neal. O'Neal pulls it. What a ball! And Rowe could have scored his third. That was a great ball by O'Neal, coming in a little bit, and exactly what you would want to see out of your number 10. Pulling the strings in midfield. Our Nigerian Prince with the header up to Jordan. Everything's coming out of this right side. Ball over the top to Rowe. Rowe's in everything as well. Is going to score. Rowe's having a lot of chances. Part of me feels like, I know Rowe's a good player, but Addy would have maybe scored these chances. But Jordan is just having a field day on that right-hand side. Who their left back is having I'm sure he's not having a fun time, because Jordan is ripping him to shred. Or I guess they're playing wing-backs, but their left-sided wing-back is, I'm sure, struggling out there. King with the free kick. Rowe wins the header, but doesn't lead anything. Jefford over the top to Bowler. Bowler's going to get there. Is he going to whip? Is he going to get... No, he puts it back to Giddings. Oh! Saved off the post. Or saved off the crossbar there. We should be up more than 2-0. Hopefully that doesn't come back to hurt us. Rowe got the opener, but I think I'm going to sub him out. I'm going to put O'Neal on the left. Maybe McEachran in the center of the park. So we'll go with that. And hopefully, just get through these last 20 or so minutes, 15 minutes. But we're playing excellently. Our defense has been solid again, not allowing anything. Every ball that tries to go over the top, they're getting to. We're a fortress. We can probably make another change. Stephen Brown. Let's take off O'Neal. Who should play? Let's do that. Bullard on the left-hand side. And we get that 2-0 victory against Truro City, who are near the bottom of the table. We had a lot of chances today. Even despite our 2 goals, our Nigerian... I'm not going to get this name right. Our Nigerian Prince gets the man of the match with his 9 interceptions. I didn't see him miss a header today. He was excellent. Everybody on the team was outstanding, to be fair, but we are playing very well. We find ourselves in 4th place, only 2 points behind leaders Wealdstone. Havant and Waterlooville have a game in hand, so that might raise 26, but still, we're having an excellent start to the season, and I'm really proud of our players. We have a squad here, guys. We have a squad here. Bowler scoring goals. Our defense is solid. Our number 10. I mean, this is exactly what you would want to see out of your team, right? Your center backs are dominating. Your attacking midfielders are creating, and everything's going well. Hopefully, our team doesn't get pulled apart. With maybe a team in, you know, the Vanarama National League or something else, coming and stealing our players. Agmont Toma, I don't think is under contract, so he can always... Oh, no, he is under contract for this year. I want to sign this guy, like, for a long time. Maybe I should have signed him for more than a year contract. Well, hopefully we'll get promoted, and he'll be like, oh yeah, for sure, I'll stay with you, because I do not want to lose this guy. He is very good. And but fair play to Mor Azil. He has not let his center back partner outshine him. He has been very good. Most of that's because of the goals, but even other than that, you know, despite the goals, he's been very good as well at the center of the park. So we have a great center back partnership, and we have a great squad overall, and I think it's going to lead to a lot of wins. So another hectic month. I mean, the first half of the season is usually hectic with the amount of games we have, the cup games going on. We have a cup tie, FA Cup second qualifying round game this month. So hopefully we'll come back against Boreham Wood. Now, Boreham Wood is, remember, a team we played in the FA Trophy last season. They got relegated from the Vanarama National League to the Vanarama National League, Vanarama National League South. So, we'll be playing them in a month's time, and I think it might be a different result. We have a different team, and I don't know what their team looks like. I don't know if they have a lot of the same players, but I think we're going to have something for them, and it might be a different result next time we play. So come back next episode and watch that, alright? So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment below, and take care of yourself.